Getting it clean?
The brush is dirty.
Yeah, well, it's cleaning it, so that's all that matters. Wait for some people to get on the live here. Well, the wheels look a lot better already. Right. Yeah, I mean, it works pretty good. I mean, it's better than trying to get your hand in there.
Hey, that's good.
What's going on? EK2 clean? So there's the RSX. Looking good. Chloe loves cleaning it because she didn't want me to get rid of it. She wanted to keep it. Understandable. The deal was a little too good to pass up though, right? Looks good. But it's still around. I know a lot of people were like, oh, when's the RSX coming back on the channel? Well, here it is. It's been over a few times. I just haven't done video.
More than a few times.
Yeah, quite a few times. And I'm on my phone, so if it's shaky, sorry about that. He's just getting it all cleaned now. Gotta find some soap for the outside. So Chloe will hold the camera right there. My daughter. Okay. You can, if people start talking, you can talk to them if you want. Well, I can't find the soap spray. I don't know where it went. All right. Well, I can't find it, so I don't know where it's at. I'm just gonna have to scrub it manually. No, not that. What's everybody up to today? If you guys are watching this, hit that like button. Greatly appreciate it. Help other people find this chill video. Not doing anything crazy today. You guys didn't see on my other channel, the More Motorsports channel. Got this painted. As you can see, it's really glossy. This is just spray paint. It's dry. It's not wet or anything. There's no clear on it. If you guys want to see that video, it is on my other channel, More Motorsports Garage. As you can see Chloe in it perfectly fine. Look at that. Crazy reflection. But they said spray can can't look good. Ah, that's a lie. This is primer. I mean, it's been primered for almost a year, I think. It's been pretty close.
And I put a lot of miles on it already, too.
Yeah, and went through the car washes, the automatic car washes. The car show's April 30th in Killeen, Texas. Details are in another video. Are you going to be going to that?
Probably, yeah.
Might see this there, so you guys definitely want to check it out. It's at an ice cream parlor off Stan Schluter. Again, the details are in another video. I don't have the exact address on hand, but yeah, I will have more information. I'll have a whole video that's called The Car Show or something like that, you know, so that way I give you guys proper info. Shout out from Boston. Car looks good. Appreciate it. He's taking good care of it.
Oh, yeah.
Still looks good from when I owned it. I mean, at least it's not all beat up, because usually whenever I get rid of a vehicle, you know, people just tear it up.
No, I bought one after. Yeah.
Yeah.
The truck.
Yeah, the truck was good, even considering the fact that it was beat up after. Like, but anyways, yeah, this thing has been to the track multiple times. How many times did you think you've gone?
I've already gone twice, but I've ran it 5 times.
5 times?
Yeah.
Nice.
Down the strip.
Yeah, it didn't run crazy numbers because, as you guys can guess, it didn't get traction till the end of the track.
Yeah, that's even dropping it down to about 18 psi on the tires.
Yeah, so that it hooks.
Yeah, even then, still wouldn't do nothing.
But it handles better on the track, you said.
And I'll send you the videos now that I remember that.
Right.
That way, you know, if you want to share it with everybody.
Oh, yeah. I'll make a full video on that. I mean, kind of just go through all, you know, explain to them what's going on. But, man, I bet you it was fun either way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's for sure. I had a lot of heads turning when I was over there.
Oh, I believe it.
Because of how quiet it sounds.
Right. This thing, when he drove off last night, because he was here last night, and he drove off, it was just like, it sounded like almost a stock car. I was like, why is it so quiet? And then you got the EP3, and it's just like super noisy. I want mine to sound quiet like that. I mean, that was really good.
Yeah.
But, so what are you guys up to? There's a message here. are you ever going to K24 on the EP3? Only reason I'd ever go to a K24 on the EP3 is if it blew up. Like, I'm not going to take a perfectly good engine that has really good, it's really good condition. I mean, you've seen the inside of that engine on the EP3. It's phenomenal. Low miles. And put a K24 in it just because. Like, if it blew up, oh, yeah, it's getting a K24 because I'm not going to be able to find another K20 cheap.
Yeah, it's the same thing with this one. Even when I took it down to the strip after those runs that I did,
Yeah.
I went through everything again. I even did a compression test.
Yep.
Pretty much 180 across the whole board.
Yeah, that's good. That's
just
really
solid.
good.
I had no burning through the turbo, nothing.
200,000 miles, by the way. Made 513 wheel horsepower. Still running top notch. Oh, of course I miss turbo sounds, but I actually really like the all-motor maintenance, if that makes sense. There's less maintenance with an all-motor. You get in, you turn the key, you go, you come home, shut it off. On turbos, they recommend you let them sit and kind of cool off, you know, if you don't have a turbo timer. Just prolongs the life. You don't have to, but it just prolongs the life of the turbo. All motors, there's no oil leak issues from like an oil feed line possibly leaking or oil return possibly leaking or boost leaks or gasket problems. That's why I think all motors like really nice to have, but then it's like it's not near as fast. But I still miss the turbo sounds, of course.
Yeah, I know I got to do an oil change on this thing. Now that you actually talk about that.
I've got that AMS oil that we use on it, so yeah, we'll have to do that.
With those runs that I've done, I already checked the oil. It's still pretty clear. But I mean, you know how it is. If you beat it up, you got to change it more often.
Of course. This is some pretty strong oil because of being an AMS oil signature series.
Yeah.
It's really strong. Huge shout out to Watson Synthetic for providing that, by the way, because he provided all the oil for this build. But yeah, it's holding up pretty good. I didn't really have a planned schedule to go live, but here we are.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, but yeah, it runs perfect. I mean, he can verify 200K miles and still pulling strong. And a lot of cars he's come up next to.
I eventually had to turn down the boost on this because it's still too wild.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. 100%.
Right.
It's a wild car.
Like, I'm going to be getting tires and the wheels for this later on, but, you know, more importantly, I got to fix the daily first.
Of course.
You know, I need tires for that one first before I do the race car.
Yeah, that makes total sense. But yeah, he's raced quite a bit of cars in this thing, and he's got some crazy stories. We'll have to go over in a actual video, kind of get you that guys that.
Allegedly.
Right. Yeah, he allegedly did it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's definitely a really fun car, and he's taking good care of it. Just needs a good clean. That's what we're doing now.
Yep.
I got to go find the foam cannon so we can get it foam cannoned real quick. But what grade oil for the Rsx? I think we use 5W20 full synthetic, or it could be 5W30. Either of those are perfectly fine on the K20A2.
Yeah. Me personally, I do 30.
Right.
And on my brother's BMW, he does 40.
Yeah. Well, see, on this, with the Signature Series, it's not necessary to do anything crazy, and I don't want to mess with the turbo issue, like oil cooling and stuff like that. So that's why I stick to whatever, I think it was 520 or 530. It was definitely not anything other than that.
It's 5W20.
Yeah, I think that's what it,
But,
yeah, it might have been.
I usually do 5W30.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can tell you for sure I have some in the cabinet still. Yeah, the K20 on the RSX, if they're taken care of, which this one wasn't prior, and, well, prior to me, I should say.
Yeah.
Prior to you, it was definitely taken care of. But prior to me getting it, it was not exactly the well-maintained machine that it is now. So when they're taken care of, though, they last a long time. I mean, 200K miles, and made 513 on E85. It's still on E85, and it just looks good. It sounds good. It pulls hard. And, yeah, we got to clean under the hood, so if it's dirty, be prepared.
Well, that's how you know it actually gets driven.
Right. Well, see, everyone sees my car and thinks it doesn't get driven because I keep them clean. It's because I'm cleaning them all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense, though. Yeah, let me get here. Okay, that works. It's backwards. The EP3 is the other way. As you can see.
Just a little dirty.
Yeah, just a little. I mean, it's mostly just the craziness of the dust and pollen in the air and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
No, transmission's still holding up fine. The only issue is the issues that it's had since I got it, which was the first gear synchro starting to go out.
That's not even common anymore. Sometimes I forget about it. So what we do, we throw it into second, then throw it into first.
Right.
You get zero issues.
Yeah, you don't get any issues. So, like, if we come up to a stop, push the clutch in, put it in second gear, and then quickly go straight to first, it's kind of like second nature now. Like it's just something we're so used to doing. I even do it in the EP3 even though it doesn't need it. It's just something I do in like all Hondas because I hate when Hondas have synchro issues.
Yeah.
It's just the first gear synchro, which we never replaced. We went through and did new bearings in it, fresh oil, all that stuff, the transmission fluid, the gear oil or whatever. And
what I mean by that is like I even forget sometimes to do that, and they are worn, but they're not bad.
Yeah.
I'll throw it in there and it does nothing. You know, there's no grinds or nothing.
Right, it doesn't pop out or anything like that. No weird noises from the transmission. It's just the first gear synchro, which we were going to do it at AGN Tuning, but he couldn't find his synchro set, so we said we'll just take it back out and do it some other time. But it did have plans to get that, and probably still does have plans to get that. I mean, he's the owner now, so I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure he is going to replace them. He takes care of his stuff.
Yeah, unless I find a CRV,
Right.
all-wheel drive.
Yeah, there you go. That would work. This thing all-wheel drive would be a monster.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean the Jack Spania stuff's holding up. A lot of haters out there say it wouldn't hold up. I mean, 513 horsepower. It's being driven all the time. It's not like it just sits. So I mean, he goes all over the place. Compared to what I just went to like grocery store in the
Like,
junkyard.
I have to carry an extra tank with me.
Right. Yeah, he actually ran out one time. Had to forcibly put 93, but luckily or thankfully it made it.
Perfectly fine on it, as long as you don't beat on it.
Right.
It was just enough to get to the actual E85 station.
Right, and then eventually it clears up after, you know, enough E85 goes back in it. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, still everything there, AC's there. We did just need to charge it up, by the way. I forgot to do
I'm
that.
not even
But
worried about that.
that's the only thing it needed was just a charge now. But yeah, it's like, it's phenomenal, just really clean. 1 Corinthians 9:24. All that run the race run, but run the race to win first place. But they run the race for an incorruptible. We run the race for run the race for a corruptible crown. We run the race for an incorruptible. If that makes any sense. Paraphrasing, of course, that's not the exact scripture, but look it up if you're curious. But yeah, the Jack Spania header still looking beautiful, nice and wrapped, no cracks, no issues. The only issue that he did have, which was the same issue I had at one point, was the V-band loosening up on the wastegate dump. It's just the wastegate dump, like if it's just a little to the left or to the right, it rattles. And he thought it was like a knock or something.
Yeah,
but
no, that scared me. I'm just like, man, I went too far. But no, I actually picked it up, went under there, looked at it, and it was the actual pipe from the wastegate. It was just too close to it. So whenever I do all that wheel spinning, you just hear that little rattle.
Right, and these solid mounts are holding up. I mean, that's good. These are the Jack Spania, which are very similar to Hasport mounts because they're
almost literally identical.
Yeah, they literally are identical. I just can't really say that, right? I mean, so like they're not identical, but they are. Allegedly, of course. But yeah, everything's holding up really well on this car. Obviously, the EP3 is going through some changes right now. Obviously, I'm doing stuff in the background here. But I'll show you a little bit of it. Getting that dent out that's been annoying here. Went and used the glue gun stuff, and it pulled the paint right off of it. But I'm not doing a whole video on all this. It's just literally pulling some dents out. I'll have to repaint this panel, which not a big deal. The rest of it's looking really good. And for the people just getting on, that is a spray can painted fender with no clear, but I do have the 2K that I'm putting on. You can see the reflection. It's beautiful. Oh, it's dry. It's not wet. So don't think it's like just wet or something. Yeah.
Same thing for over here.
Right. And like the back, I did a second coat on that. Looks good. The wing has a second coat. Hood has a second coat. I'm basically going over and recoating the whole car, one more coat over the whole thing, just so that it has one more coat. Then we'll be wet sanding this bad boy down and going 2K clear, and it's gonna be mint. I guess you could put it that way. Quite literally, yeah. And there's other videos coming out on this. I have videos. They're basically they're already uploaded to YouTube. They're just scheduling to drop. So definitely stay tuned because we got like 2 or 3 of them coming out. I spaced them out so you guys don't get overloaded all at once. But yeah, this was just like a random, let's do a video type thing. And the Max Peating Rod GT3582R Turbo holding up great. Journal bearing, which he was surprised. I mean, journal bearing's not what he usually goes with.
Ball bearing, but this is actually my first journal. and I'm actually very pleased with it.
Yeah, it's actually really nice. Like, I know a lot of people think I just say that because they send me the turbo and want me to do a review or whatever. That just helps me out, first off. But I'm not going to use junk. If it's junk, I'm not going to accept the offer at all. I've had a lot of sponsorship requests in my inbox that say like, we'll give you this, and it's like I don't like that brand. Like Nike, for example, I don't like Nike, and I'm not going to push Nike on people. If I personally wouldn't use it, I'm not going to say, hey, you should get it, but I won't. But you should. No. It's not how it's going to work here. I'll only recommend something that I know works and that's something I would personally use myself. So it's just kind of an integrity thing, you know? Like, I'm not just chasing dollars. They're not paying me. So that's the other thing. If it says paid product placement, guys, I'm not getting paid. They're just giving me the product as payment, if that makes sense. So it's not like I'm making buku bucks off, hey, this is a Jack Spania fuel rail, buy one, I make $1,000 because you listen to me, or nothing like that. It's not even close. So yeah, just wanted to kind of clear that up for the people that didn't know. Also, thanks for listening to me ramble. I mean, 17 of you on here. If you guys want to hit that like button, it helps other people find this rambling man over here. But yeah, we got to spray this bad boy down. So you want to hold this real quick? Maybe just show the engine or something. I got to go find that stuff. I appreciate you guys hitting that like button, by the way. If anyone talks, talk to them. If you want. No pressure. I just gotta find the soap. It's in here somewhere. Brown spray paint. Plenty of that.
I will say that white's not too bad. It really is holding out very well. Yeah, the only thing that this needs, it is going to be the tensioner right here. That one's it's a little old. So that's, yeah, like over 200,000 miles already. So that is literally like the only real issue that I have with this thing. But everything else, Jack Spania parts, everything else that's on here, that's been working well. I know something I completely missed on as well. Oh, man, I don't think you can see it right there. The actual oil drain plug for the turbo is, what is it, for the tensioner cover? Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing until I saw it on one of his videos, and I actually had to come back out here and look at it. What do you want to do? You want to spray it down the inside too?
Do what?
You want to spray it down in here too?
Yeah, I'm just getting some soap ready. I can't find my sun sprayer. You know, my foam can is somewhere.
Yeah.
But of course I can't find it right now.
But looking back at this one right here, I can't stop looking at this thing. It's completely different from when I had it in my hands. You want to show them the bay?
Yeah, go for it. It's a little dirty right now, but
Yeah, just a little. Definitely a lot better from when I had it in my hands. I know you painted all inside. Oh, that's the new one right there from Jack Spania. I don't know, the video might not show how clean it really looks, but it is nice.
all right. Hiring instructions.
Here, I'll trade you.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. We'll go ahead and get this
I saw a comment by somebody.
okay, I'll check it. Ooh, somehow here. Wanted to make it to a meet tonight, and of course my car's broken. I swear I have the worst luck. I don't get it. Oh, don't worry. We all have our bad day moments like that. I've had it plenty, but there's always a reason for it. We just don't understand it until it's too late. So it's like, oh, okay, I see why that happened. A lot of things don't make sense like that. I've had plenty of them go that way. Like even the shop, we had access to I think it was a 5-bay shop. 3 of the bays were normal size bays, about the size of my garage, but deep. They were deeper. And then the 2 bays were actual paint booths, like 2 huge paint booths. And I was like, what? And we had access, $2,000 a month. We had the funds to do it at the time. We're like, we can make over $2,000 a month just in the work alone. And it wouldn't go through. Went to the bank. They said we have all the credit, everything we needed, but it wouldn't go through. And they didn't have a reason why. Well, that reason turned out to be because we were going to be moving to Texas. Once we moved to Texas, of course, it made sense why we didn't get access to that. Everything here has changed in so many good ways, of course. I met plenty of cool people. I met him, you know, got the EP3. I mean, there's a lot of, what do I say, irons in the fire right now. We got a lot of things planned. My brother AJ's coming back to Texas, so that'll be this weekend, this next weekend, if God is willing. And all kinds of good stuff. We got his Integra that'll be on the channel. We're going to be building that. I have another car that's coming Sunday that has been gifted to me, so we're going to be doing that. We got, like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming, so definitely want to stay tuned.
You want to tell them about what's going on with the AJ's car?
This? So my brother AJ has a D-Series swapped tag. Yeah, I know a lot of people right now just say, what, why? Well, in Japan, they actually came with D-Series, not all of them, obviously. And he has a D-Series in it because, well, that's how weird we are. We do that stuff. So he wants to turbo it and get to 300 horsepower, which is super easy with a D-Series. I've built plenty of them, so I'm known as the D guy on my other channel. It's literally youtube.com/JamesDguy. So anyways, we're going to be doing that, getting it all ready. The bay is beautiful on my brother's. It has a fuel cell, all kinds of stuff done to it. But we just need to get it running. It's already in there. It's already swapped in and ready to go. And in Kansas, let me explain real quick. There's no good junkyards. You can't find D or B series, let alone K series parts in a junkyard there. But here, there's tons of them. You can get K, D, B, J. It doesn't matter. There's even a few H series out at Budget recently. I was like, oh, I need to buy that just because. But anyways, we're going to turbo it, make it fun, and then he will possibly end up with it, and AJ will get the Type S. Wouldn't that just be something? We'll go back to being in the garage, you know? Like, be really cool. Obviously, it won't be mine. It'll be my brother AJ's, but it'll be around. I mean, both cars, of course. He ain't going nowhere. I mean, God willing. But, yeah, it's like, there's a lot of stuff in the future for sure. So if you guys are new here, definitely check out some of the other videos I have and subscribe. We've got 20 people watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I know I got a lot of haters that watch me, but I still love you guys too. I honestly don't know what I'd do without my haters. Like, seriously. These people hate me so much, they watch me religiously. It's crazy. But you guys are appreciated. Just wanted to let you guys know that. All of you are. Appreciate you guys watching on this video. I'm just getting on the video. We're cleaning up the RSX. Oh yeah, I pray for my haters. I pray for my enemies. I pray for everybody. I even pray for the leaders of this nation because they need Jesus. We all need Jesus. Glassworks, same here. Got a show in May trying to go to and got to pull the head off, resurface block. Yep, that's always fun. At least D-Series are simple. Yeah, I'm not going to make a troll video for them. I really don't. I don't want to stoop to their level. You know what I'm saying? I get exactly what you're saying, though. I've done it before. I was like, yeah, that was kind of petty of me. I should have taken that back. So I deleted the video. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. I get called a ricer every day. I don't care. Give me a bag of rice. I'll put it at the car show with the car. I don't care. It does not offend me. Just like when people call me a Bible thumper. I'm sitting there like, you know, that was an attack, but it didn't hurt my feelings. So I'm not thumping the Bible. I'm reading it. I'm living it out. If they're thumping it, they're doing it wrong. So, yeah, a lot of good stuff coming for sure. This has already been to the track. If you didn't hear me previously say that, it's already been to the track, and we will have videos. It's not, don't expect 9s or anything like that because it's still on stock, you know, stock sizes or non-race tires.
I don't even know the brand.
I don't either. I got them for free, the tires, and they were like brand new. So I was like, yeah, I'll take them.
From a standstill, it takes me a minute until I actually start rolling. But if you run across me on the
190, the highway,
just wave at each other, you know.
You will allegedly blow their doors off.
I'm always looking for somebody to, just to say hi.
Again, we have stories that he has raced Mustangs and a few other higher end fast cars. 5.0?
One of the funnest ones. He
Yeah.
had something more done to that.
Obviously.
And but it was the same thing. We were rolling down the road, and he tried to zip around us, me and my brother. And yeah, we didn't really let that happen.
Yeah, and then you like let off, and he caught up, and then you got back on it.
Yeah,
That was a different
once
situation.
Once I actually hooked, I was just gone. Passed him, I let go, I let him catch up, I kicked it back in, took off, let it go. And
You're just playing with
I
him.
was just playing with him. Of
That's
course, my
crazy.
brother was with us too, and we got over 600 on this BMW. He was just gone.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
Yeah, he didn't want to play. He's just like, watch this. But yeah, this is still a really good car, and if he ever blows the engine, he said that he wants to get the KT1000 off me and put the 1200 horsepower in here.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, I don't want you to blow it. If you want to do that, just take it out. I'll put this K28-2 in there. We'll call it a day, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So like, I'd rather you not blow it. But you've been honest. Like, you were trying to just,
Yeah, no,
you're like, let's just blow
I'm
it.
trying to absolutely obliterate it, but it won't.
Yeah, it's a strong motor.
And after all the runs I've done, I've already checked the compressor and everything. There's no leaks, no nothing. I'm pretty much 180 across.
Yeah, that's really good. I mean, 200,000 miles. That's hard to find. Like a good
And I
compression.
will say, I'm not trying to blow it, just to
Right,
blow it.
yeah.
You know, I want to put like a K24 in there or something different.
Right.
You know, but this is a great engine.
You're saying if it blows, you don't care. So you're beating it around like you don't care if it blows. You're not like intentionally going out there banging limiter for no reason.
I have the money to put another motor in.
Right,
That's
exactly.
basically the point.
But the fact that it's holding up just is a testament to how strong they really are. It's completely factory internal K28-2. Yeah, car's still looking really good. I seen a wasp nest starting to form under here.
Oh, yeah?
You see that?
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. It didn't take them long because I know this thing's been driven. So they must have done that pretty quick. Maybe a day, like 1 day or so you didn't drive it or something. Like they already got a nest in there.
Well, this whole past week and a half, I've been working pretty hard, so
Makes sense.
I haven't moved this thing out. That's why it's so dirty.
That makes sense. I mean, there's been a lot of wind lately too, so it's been blowing pollen everywhere. If you guys aren't familiar with Texas, pollen is our snow. We get that stuff, it's just on everything. Like even in the garage, with the garage sealed up, there was pollen on my car for the few days I didn't drive it because I've been doing this stuff. I was like, how is pollen in here? The door had been shut. But it's crazy. But yeah, he's got his whole family over right now. They're playing in the backyard on the bounce house. I'm gonna go peek back there.
This is our break right now.
Yeah, this is our like rest day, you know? It's just our chill. Like this isn't work for us, you know? Let me sneak back here. And see what the children are up to. Well, they look like they're having fun. Some of our grass is finally coming back. Last drought really killed it off. I was watering it and it still wouldn't grow. Crazy stuff. It's almost time to mow again though. Starting to get there to that point. Do a tires letter video for us. Tire letters? I don't know.
Hey, I do want to say,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta find a spot, but we do want to shoot a video with doing a burnout.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And because whenever I actually swap those tires off,
You want to blow these ones?
Yeah.
Oh, not blow them, but at least get them all worn down. That'd be a cool.
That will be coming soon.
All right, we'll have
Gotta
to.
find the right spot.
Right, I know the feeling. We went to the church last time, the church parking lot. I had the pastor there and everything, so like I had it legit. So like, if he lets us do it again, that'd be cool. We'll see. We go to church Sunday. We'll find out. And it says, if you want a yellow car, just park your car outside and boom, you got a yellow car. Exactly. Especially if it's white.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. It just gets yellow like poof. What's up? Austin's in the building. Not my brother, Austin. Yeah, he's like a brother. You know what I mean? YouTube bros, right? So anyways, he's from Kansas. So what's up? Everything going good on your end? I've seen some updates on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I will say, sorry AJ, but if somebody does happen to have EJ coupe or a hatch with a K in it. I mean, I don't know. I might try too.
Oh, K swap EJ, or EG,
EG, a coupe,
right?
or a hatch. I would definitely prefer the hatch. That
Yeah.
way I can actually take my dogs with me.
That makes sense. I like hatches anyways. The only hard part I have is like, having children and stuff is like, I need a 4-door, but then I get a 4-door.
I'd have to have back seats.
Right. That's the big thing. But yeah, if anyone has an EJ, EG
Yeah, coupe or hatch.
Cooper hatch
preferably.
with a K swap. All right, AJ, we got to get here. Come on. Oh, wait, he's waiting on me. I got to go tow him. We're going to be heading to Kansas. I don't know exactly. It may be this next weekend. That's the plan, at least. So no for sure thing. But we're going to be getting the MDX with the tow hitch on it and going to be towing my brother's car back. We're going to finish it here. He's got the fuel lines. He's got the fuel pump. He has everything. We just need to get it done. And then he'll be finding a place here in Texas, living here. So that'll be good. I mean, we got a lot of stuff to work on. We may put up a canopy at his property. We'll see what's going on there to kind of get some stuff painted over there, because I can't really paint in this garage. I got the city on me and everything else. So anyways, it's a long story. Oh, hey, there we go. Look at that. All right. So with all of that being said, I figured out how to work that little button there. So we're going to be trying to get as much stuff done in the future. There should be, God willing, there should be quite a bit of videos coming out. I know for sure 2 are pending to be dropped. So they're already uploaded to YouTube. I just spaced them out. So be expecting those within the next week or 2. Some videos dropping. I may even put out more. We'll see. I've been really, really busy. That's why you kind of see me stop posting. I've been working on my other channel. I've been working on this channel. I've been working in real life and, with the family. We got homeschooling stuff, like all kinds of stuff going on. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if you guys notice the videos kind of slow down, they should be picking back up soon enough. So just bear with me. I know a lot of people haven't been getting notifications for the channel or whatever it may be. But I mean, we're doing the best we can here, and we will most definitely try to get some videos of this racing Matt's car. Matt's car's down right now. He had a fuel leak, and then he replaced the fuel leak, and an intake gasket went out, and then the intake gasket, we got that replaced, and then the throttle gasket went out. I mean, he's had that set up for, I think it was 10 or 11 years on that B16 setup. So it's starting to get old with some of those miles really getting up there on those parts. So we're trying to get that.
That's a weird way to say he's scared.
Oh yeah, he's scared. That's what it is. Yep, he's totally. That was a good one. Matt's probably watching this, be like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna throw my throttle gasket on. We're gonna go race right now. No, he's got to replace a few things, and then he'll be. It's not even retuned, so he's just gonna run it without the retune on it, just for fun. I mean, both of them don't get traction for anything, so it'll be a really good race, I think, because they both be spinning the whole time. Eventually we'll see which one doesn't spin as long. It'll probably be Matt's car.
Oh, man.
But Matt runs out of gear, you don't. So what kind of speed are we racing to? Are we going quarter mile, or are we going to top speed? Because if top speed, you win. It doesn't matter, because you have better gearing, 6 speed. Versus
well, I have allegedly hit 140 in that.
Allegedly 140. Yeah, I allegedly may have done something similar to that at one point, but allegedly, of course.
Heard from a squirrel.
Yeah, squirrels talk. They talk. The pigeons talk. Yeah, it's the pigeons. But anyways, we have some stuff planned, so definitely want to stay tuned to the channel for sure. So, yeah, 33 minutes. We've been washing the car for 33 minutes. Yeah, as long as it's getting really thoroughly clean. That's what we're doing, right?
Definitely needed it.
So as for the engine bay, when I wash the engine bay on this, I focus, everywhere. I don't go too hard around the coils or the alternator, but I will get in that area. It doesn't tend to give an issue since these injector clips are pretty sealed. They tend to keep water out, so that's pretty good on that. And obviously, it's not too dirty. It just needs a good rinse off for sure. But a lot of people wondered how I wash the bays. I'm I'm really kind of reckless, guys. I just kind of go for it and let the stuff dry out. If it's got wet, you pull the connectors off, blow them out with some compressed air. Get yourself a leaf blower and come out and blow it. I don't know, but it never really gives me issues that way. I have had issues one time back in the D series with the distributors. Water can get into those distributors and cause misfire issues. So if you ever have like a crazy, it won't start situation, definitely check under the distributor cap, because even under normal driving, water can splash up there when it's raining. So just a tip for you guys. But yeah, we'll have more out on this very soon. And if you guys didn't see, I'm popping dents out. That's why the paint chip there. It's not from just paint chipping. It's from me actually pulling it off with the glue, because it was really far in there. But trying to get that as smooth as possible. Like I said, we're going to the car show. We're going to try to clean this up, get it as nice and glossy as this panel is. And again, this is just spray paint, no clear. But we will be doing 2K clear, making it even better. As you can see his reflection quite well. But there's a video of that out on More Motorsports Garage YouTube channel. I have a ton of videos coming out over there as well. Like I said, I've been really busy. Busier than you guys know. There was one day, well, it was actually 2 days. I didn't even sleep. I just got up and kept going and going. And then finally I crashed for like 12 hours. It was crazy. But got windows tinted, brand new windshield installed. Got some other good. I don't want to spoil it all for you. There's videos coming out, so definitely want to stay tuned. And go to the other channel, More Motorsports Garage. If you guys haven't subscribed there, I have over 530 videos there. So, yeah, I've had it since right before she was born. I got that YouTube channel right before she was born. She was born in 09, so, you know, it's been up since 09. You'd think I'd have millions of subscribers on there. I've got millions of views, but not millions of subscribers. Let me spray off under here real quick.
Make sure not inside.
Yeah, I'll spray in there, give it a little extra. This is all I do, guys. That's pretty much it. Obviously, if we want to get more detailed, yeah, it's still a little bit. We get a little more detailed, we'd go in and scrub it with some purple power and some spots and get it nice and clean. We got some stuff up here that we got to scrub from hands. This is white primer. It's not the gloss white, and it's been on here for almost a year, so it's pretty crazy. It's holding up really well. But I'm gonna go ahead and push that up there. You don't need to see all that business. I'm gonna go ahead and lightly spray the, kind of soak it, pre-soak it. There we go. Yep. She's doing King of the Hill. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You know, it's a good question to ask the viewers. What color should we paint these?
Yeah, what color do you guys think? No, not red, Chloe.
Candy red. And how did you know I was going to say that?
Because that's what you always choose. Your favorite color is red. It's just like me with green cars. Like, why'd you paint it green? Oh, duh, it's my favorite color. I blame Legend of Zelda, by the way.
I will say, whatever colors y'all think, we'll go off of with the base being white.
Right.
We don't want to paint it black for some crazy color.
Because it's already white. It's already got the white primer. All we got to do is touch up a few little spots, and then it's ready to go. So what color do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Comment on the chat. Whatever you want to do. But yeah, you used a leaf blower before? Yeah, I have too. I've used it to blow off dust and from sanding and stuff like that. Pablo said, glad to hear your brother's going back to Texas. We all know you've been waiting for that. Yeah, for about 2 years now. But he has a good reason why. I mean, his family, his wife, his children, all that. He has to leave them to come here. And that's pretty hard to do sometimes when you have to leave them for an extended period of time. But he's going to be building a foundation here so that way they can come here, if that makes sense. So you have to do that. You have to kind of leave. And unless you take them all with you, but that could be hard when they're in school and stuff like that. But I had to come here before the rest of my family. So I had to come here, get everything situated and settled, and then they all came. So it was definitely, it was worth it, of course. But It's a challenge sometimes, but we're not doing dark colors because it's already got a white base coat. So no dark metallic browns, no black. Someone said dark metallic brown. Someone said yellow. Yellow would actually be good, honestly. I've seen these yellow. They look good.
They actually do look really good.
I mean, we could do yellow. I've done yellow before, by the way.
Candy yellow.
You just like candy paints now since you've seen the one, right? Of course you're going to choose the hardest ones to do, right? Pink. Let's do it pink.
Pink?
Yeah, it's a pink. I actually did a pink before. It looks
That'll
good.
get the haters going.
Yeah, that'll get them all going. And we can change the color on there to pink.
You know how bad the V8 guys are doing that?
When you get beat by a pink car.
Pink little Zelda car.
Little pink Zelda car blew my doors off today. You're making it up. No, I'm not. That'd be funny. Fry said, hashtag live like D-Guy. Songbird Miata. Hey, oh, how's it going? That's what they said. I'm blessed. How about you? Hope you're having an awesome day. They said yellow. Yeah, yellow's been mentioned twice now. So we're starting to see a theme here. Yellow. Let's see how many other people say yellow. Well, let's paint it all gold. And then you can be like gold member and be like, I love gold. Chloe thinks I'm weird.
You guys should say candy red.
Don't say candy red.
Say it.
Don't say candy red. Candy red is a harder color to do.
I'll do it.
You got the place to do it? Passenger side gap. I don't know. It's been like that since I got it. Probably a replacement fender or something.
Yeah, it does have its little imperfections.
Yeah.
No, it's the same thing over here. It's a little bit off.
Yeah, that side chipped because of it. I think someone leaned up against it when the door, and then the door caught it.
Yeah.
Because that happened after I got rid of it too. I noticed that someone had to have leaned up against it at some point.
Yeah, probably.
But I mean, it's not like a big deal. That usually doesn't happen unless these are pushed up against, which happens all the time with these cars. People just sit up against the fenders and.
Well, I mean, I've seen a lot of people take pictures when they come up to it, but luckily I haven't sseen nobody actually lean on it. But
Yeah.
I'm not always watching. You know?
Well, see, I'm usually pretty chill about people leaning against my cars. I don't really care too much, but if it does that, I got a problem.
Yeah.
So like, because that can push the fender in,
Yep.
and then the door catches it, and all it takes is one door catch for it to pop paint. So yeah, that's an easy fix. We can fix that. Of course, someone said candy apple red because of Chloe.
Thank you.
Burnt orange. Burnt orange is actually one that I was really considering on this exact car when I got it. Yeah. Burnt orange would be a really nice color.
Did you have some?
I did have a burnt orange. It was on an engine bay though. So the burnt orange, I did have a normal orange. I've had too many cars, but anyways, one of them was my SRT4. I did that just like plain orange, but gloss, and it was super nice. But the burnt orange, when it went on wet, it was super sparkly, and then it dried to a satin because it was a satin burnt orange. But that's perfect because then we just clear over it and it would be super sparkly.
Yeah.
So that would be really good. We could do that. I think it was like $9 a can, but hey, it's worth it. If we go with the spray gun, it'd be even better. But the problem with spray gun right now is I don't have a place for the paint booth. And if I do have the paint booth up, it has to be a perfectly clean environment with no bugs. And as you know, this time of year, the bugs are coming. So we have to have perfect conditions for the gun, which, of course, that's a paint booth type thing. Once we get situated, we move, we get the right stuff, we'll be able to do paint gun stuff. I have a paint gun. I have a compressor. I have the stuff to do it. It's just, I prefer the can because it's real easy. And if you have to touch it up, you don't have to mix up a whole little thing and touch it up and then blend it. It's literally done. Like, you're good to go. Yeah, RSX does have an OEM burnt orange color, but I think we would go with something aftermarket. I mean, seeing as how much work's done to it, we don't want it to just look stock, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if we ever did, though, that would... I mean, it's his car. I mean, it's not mine, but you know what I'm saying. Whatever he wants to do, it's his. There we go. Got it lit up. It's getting dark enough now for that. I need to readjust the LED that fell in.
Yeah, I
but
see that. I
yeah.
saw that. And of course, the headlights too.
Yeah.
Got your regular, mix,
I like the golden.
and
The golden. There we go. Yeah, looks good. Yeah, Nissan burnt orange is pretty good too. I like the burnt orange. I really like the burnt orange idea. Not the candy apple red, Chloe. Not that one.
Why? So pretty. Fine, candy apple green.
No candy apples. No candies. She looks like candy. That's what it is. You just like candy. But yeah, it's still looking really good all the way through. I'm just glad you got it and took care of it instead of someone just beating the snot out of it for no reason. You have a reason. You wanted to have fun with it. You wanted to enjoy it.
Well, of course, I mean,
That's why it was built.
You're gonna have this much power and not go out there and pick a fight.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly pick fights. On the track, though, allegedly. Of course, at the track. No, he did take it to the track, though. We have video proof of that, so. The other stuff, no video proof because it was alleged.
Yeah, right. Word of mouth.
Yeah, I heard from a guy. Hey, this white Zelda car beat me. Well, allegedly beat you, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, J-Dog. She heard me say J-Dog and laughed at me like, oh, you think you tough? You say J-Dog? What up, bro?
Say it again.
I get what you're saying, J-Dog. Oh, also, Chloe, guess what?
Chicken butt.
Yeah, how'd you know? Anyways, I was talking to Collins, Collins adapter for the K-swap on the truck, remember? I talked to him and said you had a dream about the car with the...
Oh, yeah.
He said that he'd sponsor us and do a thing. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So your dream may be coming true.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. It would have to be something with a K-series that we can swap in, maybe a J-series, even an adapter plate.
I will say, because we were just talking about it earlier, I've actually been thinking about shutting my blow-off valve
Right?
to, so it was a bad thing.
Right.
Didn't do that.
Yeah, don't take advice from us, guys.
Yeah, no, definitely. I barely know math. I want to shut it so I can get that
The flutter.
that blow by from
Right.
the turbo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the stu
Because
noise.
I know I've had people ask me questions about the turbo. I was like, is it good? How long?
It has anti-surge.
Yeah.
So,
And I kind of want to test it
right.
because I'm new to it as well. Like a lot of people that ask me questions. So like this is the second one because the green truck had one too, right?
Yeah, it's like my fifth GT35 turbo. But yes, and that's not because they went out. It's because I put them on a lot of things. So, yeah, that turbo's good.
What I'm planning is that shut it, run it like that for a while, maybe might give or take maybe 500 miles, and after that, I'm probably gonna take the turbo apart and check it out, see how the fins are doing and everything.
Right.
See if it's gotten any chipping or anything done, or if it actually lasts.
Right.
Because for right now, it's a beast. It's a beast of a turbo.
I say let's do it. I mean, worst case scenario, the turbos aren't that expensive if you destroyed it, which I don't think you would. They're pretty tough.
Yeah.
But
it's just like the same thing. It's just like everybody's on a budget.
Right.
Some people have more than others. Cool. But I want to test it to truly see if it's actually going to hold out.
and it's already been on there.
Feeding.
Yeah, it's already been on there for a while too. So that would even be more of a testament of its strength. Because if it holds up with the abuse it's already seen, that's even better. But if it doesn't hold up, we can't just be like, oh, well, it's seen a lot of abuse. It'd be like, it should have been able to hold that abuse.
Yeah.
But it will also give you good stew noises, right?
Yeah, that's that's another thing too.
Right, and then you'll put those video clips and send them to me, and I'll put them here for everyone to see going, stu-stu-stu.
But yeah, it's mostly because I get a lot of questions about it, and I really don't know what to tell them. Just from the experience I have,
Right.
that everything's set up properly like it's supposed to, it's great.
Right.
But I want to do it kind of a little negative to it.
Right, so let's see what it can do.
Yeah, because some people don't want to run a blow-off valve. I get it. The
Well-
noise, it sounds awesome. It
Right.
does, but you shouldn't do it.
Right, and it's like a lot of people, like in Australia, they don't run blow-off valves. They can't. Well, first reason, it's illegal there to have a vent-to-atmosphere blow-off valve. So they have to recirc. And to recirculate it, you don't get noise. So a lot of them will just close it, like no blow-off valve, and send it. And the only time it becomes an issue is if you are accelerating, like you are on the throttle and it starts making noises,
Yeah, while you're
let
doing it.
off, because that's not good.
No.
But this is an anti-surge turbo, therefore it shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that would also be because the turbo's not right for the application.
Yeah.
This turbo's great for this application.
In other words, we're gonna get you some real reviews.
Yeah, we'll give you some Max Peating Rod Turbo. Does it hold up? Let's find out.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, and someone, Water is their username. Interesting username. Said RSX over EP3. Now, see, I'm typically with you on that. I love this car. If I could get it back, I'd have it back right now. But I am really loving this EP3.
Yeah,
and
it came a long way from when you first got it.
right, and it's not even finished. If you guys hadn't seen, got the suspension down there. Absolutely beautiful now. Of course, we got my favorite part, the John 316 bumper brake light mod, which offends a lot of people, but we won't go into all of that. I got the windows tinted. We got some stuff inside. Again, I'm not going to do too many spoilers of what I have done coming out in some videos. We got some other stuff done to it, and even more coming. It's still into the process of getting as shiny as this guy right here. So we're working on that. There will be a video. I even got... Okay, anyways, there's a lot of stuff, and I really like it. The shifter on the dash, a lot of people hated it, but I actually really don't mind it. After driving it for a while, it's like, man, I really like the shifter being up there. I got all the room for cups down below with the cup holders, and you know,
I will tell you that is one thing I miss. Like, I usually like to get like really big water bottles.
yeah.
And I can't put it in there because it's right
The shifter, yeah. So like a lot of people hate that the shifter's up there, but you've drove it, you know how comfortable it actually is. Not too bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if you drove it with the stock shifter, because I took that aftermarket stuff off. The stock shifter feels even better.
Yeah, I've driven one before with being a completely stock.
Yeah, let me show you guys what I'm talking about here, if you don't know. Okay. This is actually way more comfortable than you'd think. I also got a fire extinguisher in here because I do the wiring myself, so it's always good to have a fire extinguisher. Of course, Bull Boost is working on a custom John 316 steering wheel for this car particularly. We've got, you know, some Mugen floor mats. I said it wrong. But yeah, we got some other stuff, but I really like this. And the best part is we open this, got room for the cup holders. You got room for, I even have my Bluetooth headphones in here for working out. There's plenty of room here. And you don't have to, like, you know, it's not in the way of the shifter. And then over here we got this special little compartment for another drink. So I like to put my drinks in this one. I just think it's cool. I have that vent shut so it doesn't warm them up. Now if it was coffee, it would warm them up. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And we got some other things coming. I'm not going to show you exactly what that goes to yet. But yeah, it's definitely awesome. So definitely more stuff coming for you guys. I haven't just been doing nothing. I've been really busy. So busy the garage is a huge mess. But we got some stuff in store for you guys. And the kids seem to be having fun. Hopefully they'll be wore out and go right to bed.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can still hear them screaming back there.
Right. I mean, tomorrow's church, so, you know, they better sleep well. Not wake up all grumpy and groggy. But, yeah, the car's doing fantastic. I do agree the RSX is one amazing car, especially the Type S, and especially modified the way it is. The E85, when you start it up and smell, smells like corn. It's so good. You want to fire it up and give them just a little rev? I'll do it from the back so they can hear it.
Oh, you won't really hear too much from back there.
I know, that's the point.
That's a really good muffler.
Yeah, I really like that muffler. I might get one for the EP3. Just do a couple little revs. You guys ready for a rev? Hit that like button. Man, it sounds good. It runs super smooth.
I forgot to tell you. I can't remember, what is it? I put the two-step on here.
Yeah,
It's actually pretty nice.
yeah, nice and booms and pops
I
and
had to
builds boost.
I had to tweak with it a little bit to find out the right RPM where to
Right.
stop at. But I got it to 61 RPM.
Yep.
And right there is just perfect for the turbo to kick in. And then all you hear is just the popping bangs coming right at that wastegate.
If you do negative, I think it was negative 25 on timing on that. So there'll be a little window down there that says the timing advance or whatever. Negative 25, it makes bigger booms.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it's safe.
I don't want it big.
Yeah, it's safe. That's actually one thing that Michael, the guy who used to tune all my cars, he'd always do that, like negative 20, negative 25, negative 30, something like that on the timing, and it would make super loud pops. Like, it would sound like someone shooting off freaking huge military-style guns from over at the Fort Hood.
Yeah.
It's loud.
Yeah, it reminds me of my Mazda Speed Miata that I used to have. I threw in 1,000cc injectors in there, put in the two-step, and that thing was like an AK-47, man, just literally wild. And I'm pretty sure that's why I blew the motor too, though. I did it a little too much.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. J-Dog said put a fart can on it, it's too quiet. I think it sounds perfect. This is right. This is the best muffler I've ever installed on anything, and it's a straight through system, so you can't see it because it is dark. Let me go get a light real quick. I'm gonna show you exactly what this is all about. If you guys haven't seen the video on that, there is a video on it. Me find the light here. All right. That way you can see this thing.
You think your neighbors would get mad if I give them a little show?
Probably not too bad. They're always mad at me though, so who knows. So it's got a full exhaust, obviously, from the turbo all the way back to this one, which is an NVIDIA muffler. It's like an $800 muffler, and it sounds beautiful. You can actually hear the turbo with this muffler. Now, typically speaking, you can't hear the turbo with big old fart cans because it's kind of the drone drowns out the sound. So with the supercharger as well, I put that on when I had a full Skunk 2. That Skunk 2 was louder than this by a lot. And I couldn't stand it because I couldn't even hear the supercharger. I'm like, that's the whole point of that supercharger for me. I want to hear that thing scream. Put that NVIDIA on there, on the full Skunk 2 catback. Just put the NVIDIA. That's the only thing I did. Phenomenal. It got quiet. The supercharger got loud. It pulled better. I don't know what the difference is exactly, but that's a good muffler. I like noise, but I don't like too much noise. Dude, I'll be 33 this year, and I feel like I'm just getting old. I don't like too much noise. What am I saying? But I do like noise.
The best thing that I can tell you about this, since it's so quiet, is that it just catches everybody off guard.
Right, and then...
That's what everybody always wants to try to race with.
Right.
It's like, oh, that thing sounds stock, you know?
Right, it's probably just got a little exhaust on stock cat and stock headers, and then you blow them by.
Until I go into boost,
right.
That wastegate opens, and it's just chaos.
Yeah, that's what I like. It's a controlled chaos. Yeah, it's beautiful. That's why I love this car.
I'll show you the video actually, because when I went to the track, you know, they gave you that little time to do the burnout. Before.
Right.
Yeah, everybody was just standing there, not even noticing the car. You know, it's a quiet little thing.
Yep.
But the second I went into that, the burnout, everybody turned their heads over.
But like, whoa, this ain't a stock Honda.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should do just a little two-step. I'm sure a few little pops and bangs won't upset too many people. Hopefully. All right. Very nice. Yeah, that sounds good. You're slowly creeping them up there to get it warmed, and then you stepped on it? Yeah.
Because, I mean, if people don't know, journals take a little bit longer to actually build the boost
Right.
than ball bearing. So I do it nice and easy. Then once I get up to about 55, then I just drop it.
Right.
But I have it set up right now where I'll hold the brake, push the gas,
Right.
and it'll line up at 61.
Yeah, it sounds really good. Like you couldn't hear pretty much anything with that exhaust, and then yeah.
Hopefully the video caught it.
Yeah, I guarantee it did. It sounded perfect. Normally, whenever I do video of the pops and bangs, what I call it, it's so much it distorts the audio.
Yeah.
Typically, I mean, the truck didn't do too bad. I have a video of the truck doing it with the open dump, and you could hear it, but like you can't really. It's not the full experience. This one, I guarantee you, sounded better.
Yeah.
Granted, it is over a live.
That little 10 millimeter boat down there in the center.
Right.
I'm gonna wake up the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, with this thing open dump, I mean, it is loud, and the spool is amazing though.
Yeah.
Like, I do like it for daily mode, and you can still go track mode if you really want. You just unbolt that and boom, your track mode. It's that simple. Or you can just load up at the track the way it is and it's still good.
I think the electronic.
The electronic dump.
Yeah, I actually planning on putting one in there, so I don't have to actually unbolt it at the track.
Yeah, I should have done that when I was building it, but you know, limited funds and I was already working with what I had.
Yeah.
But I did, that was one of the plans I had, was to do that. So that way I could have the both. Like what it is now, it's beautiful, it's quiet, you can daily it, no problem, but it's still a rowdy monster. But as soon as you open the dump, then it becomes even crazy.
Oh yeah.
Even crazier. But yeah, let's see. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you guys. Yeah, you can hear VTEC, but mostly it's all turbo you hear. Epexi N1 is super loud too. I've had quite a few of the Epexi N1s. They're very big mufflers. They look beautiful, but they are loud. J-Dog said, bro, build a J32A3 V6 Accord. Mine's so fast with bolt-ons, J-pipe, clutch master kit. I already had the TL.
Yeah, I was about to say, aren't they J's like stock 300?
Yeah, J30. Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
So like I had a J32A3 in my hang on a second. What?
Sorry. Do you know if anybody's looking for this little one?
I have no idea. There's a doggy over here. This
Sorry to interrupt.
little dog.
I'm just trying to find their home. So.
Yeah, I've no idea. I haven't seen that dog in this neighborhood. Yeah, I'm no idea. I don't want it to go to the pound though, so.
They're full, so they'll start coming out the herd.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen. If I could have dogs, I'd take the dog.
Maybe one day you'll be able to.
Yeah, maybe. That's the plan at least.
Well, congratulations on the new dog then. Yeah.
Dogs, you know, running around the neighborhood. So, sorry, I was reading that comment. I had a J32A3 Acura TL. It's on this channel if you guys want to check it out. I did J-pipe. I did the upgraded intake manifold, lightweight flywheel, racing clutch. It made 330 something to the wheels, but I had the supercharger on at that point. But before the supercharger, I think it made like 270 or 260. I can't remember the exact numbers. The videos are rolling around if you guys want to check it out. I do plan on doing a J-swap on something. This garage is too hard to work out of. I got no room. I know it seems like I have a ton of room. I have no room to do anything. So like I can do a certain project, but I can't do multiples. So it like has to all clear out and one at a time. So it's kind of a challenge. It's kind of a task. But we're working on getting a shop out in the country. We've been working on it for 3 years now. You know, that's about this economy's time of, you know, crap that we have to deal with. It's quite a challenge with this economy. But having 4 children and them growing up to be so big already, like Chloe, having to get new shoes and all kinds of stuff, you know, it's not easy to do in this economy, but we're working on it. We've got plans, we've got goals. God provides, so we know that that'll happen. So definitely a lot of stuff in the works. Yeah, the TL with the supercharger was a J32A3, and it was a really good engine. It was a really good car. That was actually a whole God thing that I call it the God dots, connect dots, and it all comes back to God. I was able to bless a family with that car, not that car particularly, but I got rid of that car, was able to finish the K-swap truck with the money, which he ended up with, which then ended up with this. So it all works out, but also, right, of course. Yeah, but he did end up with it. So that also, we got a PT Cruiser. I fixed it up, made it really cool, made a rat rod theme out of it, and then blessed a family with it. So it all had a reason. It all roundabout worked out. I would love to have the TL. You guys, I don't have a lot of room for cars, so that's why I can't just keep all my builds. Plus, I'm not rich, so I'm actually the opposite of rich. So a lot of the time, this is all budget-friendly stuff that I'm trying to do. Like this car was the most I've spent on a car in a long time. And a lot of it was like tax money. So like I had a lot of tax money last year, And so I was like, I'm going to drop here and there. But like typically, a lot of this stuff was free thanks to Jack Spaney and Max Peating Rods. If it wasn't for them, a lot of people hate that I have sponsors. I'm not just trying to drop products. I'm actually using their products, and I want them. And then they hook me up, and that actually provides you guys content. So a lot of people don't get how YouTube works as a full-time job. It is not simple. It is my full-time job. I have enough disabilities. I could be on disability, but I'd rather work instead. So doing work to cars that I can, that's my job. And I get paid from YouTube for the views. So the more views you guys help me get, the more I can pump out content. The less views, the less content. I hope that makes sense. So I hope that inspires some people to share my content around, if they like it, of course. If they don't, of course they won't. But, you know, I believe that God works everything for good. Romans 8, verse 28, if you guys are curious. But, yeah, it's definitely a lot of stuff coming. And hopefully he gets my brother's car, and then my brother can get this. But if not, either way, it's in good hands. He's taking care of it. We'll try to get some videos of this thing racing, allegedly, of course. So we'll definitely have a video coming out on the RSX. I don't know what I'll title the video, but just be looking for content on the RSX. Go to my newest videos. The way to do that is go to the videos tab. The newest one should be right up top. If you guys haven't seen it, obviously, you should probably watch it. I know not everyone can just sit around and watch YouTube all day. I know I can't. Right now is like our only chill day that we have to just kind of relax.
Yeah,
And
I've been working nonstop as well, you know.
I literally worked 2 days straight in a row without sleep. I was up all night doing stuff, recording, editing. I mean, I ran myself ragged on that one. I was asleep for 12 solid hours. By the way, I don't sleep well. So with my insomnia, ADHD, and autism mixed together into a ball, it's a nightmare. But I was able to sleep a solid straight 12 hours. It was awesome. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really like this car. I miss this car. And when I say I love cars, by the way, I don't love them so much that it's like I just want to take it with me when I die, because I can't take anything with me when I die. I mean, I just like to work on them. I don't want to kiss the car and, you know, get married to it or anything like Chloe would. She'd totally get married to a Skyline, wouldn't you?
No.
You'd be like, this is my Skyline. I'll take you forever until death do us part, right?
No.
But if someone gave you there's a lot of...
Somebody gave me a Skyline.
Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? She wants a Skyline. Don't we all, Chloe? Don't we all?
They're too expensive.
For now. Eventually. That's a goal. Write that down as a goal. And then reach that goal. See, that's how it works. Just like I always wanted to own a Type S. I didn't care if it was the TL Type. I just wanted a Type S, period. And when I got this, I was just like, wow, goal achieved, you know? And then it was a piece of junk, though. I mean, it wasn't a great car to begin with. It needed a lot of work. But now look at it. I mean, it's crazy. And of course, my battery's going to die. You know, it's an iPhone, right? So, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Haven't had a ton of interaction, but I get it. Not everybody gets in the comments and chats. They don't think I'll read their comment or something. I try my best. But yeah, we do have plans. Lots of future content if God is willing. And if you guys can't donate to the channel, which I don't expect you to, if you can't, just say a prayer. That's all I need. Just pray for me to, you know, just keep pushing through. Because there's times where it gets rough and I want to quit. And then it's like I don't. So if you guys can't financially support or hit the share button, which is totally free, hit the subscribe's totally free. I'm not asking for your money. I just send a prayer. Send a prayer up. Because I just need as much support as I can get. It's not as easy as you guys think it is. On this end, yeah, you guys don't know what I deal with. And I don't want you to go through with what I deal with. It's not for the faint of heart, for sure. You guys only see the beautified side. This is the off-camera side. Look at this. Look at this. Looks like junk. But that's what I do for you guys. Because I love you. But, yeah. We're at 68 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. My hand is cramping up from holding this camera like this. So I appreciate you guys interacting, hitting that like button, sharing the videos around, dropping comments. I really appreciate you guys coming here. Of course, Sinformant gets on right before I have to get off. Oh, yeah. Every time it seems like lately. That's Joe, by the way. He made these. He made those. Yeah, he made those. They're still holding up, Joe. Good job. So I'll have to 3D print a new one because that one's got a little cracking going on from the resin, but
Yeah.
it's okay. I was okay with it. But yeah, you can check out what we talked about on the live, Joe, so you don't miss anything if you want to go back and watch it. I'm about to get off here. My hand's hurting from holding it like this. Probably not going to move after this. It's cramped. But yeah, we got plans. We got the RSX still on the channel. Don't worry, guys. There'll still be more on it. And there will definitely be more on this. Definitely go over to my other channel, youtube.com/JamesDguy, or just type in More Motorsports Garage, whichever one. It'll work on YouTube either way. But yeah, the car's holding up good. And let me know what you guys think in the comments on the color. Should we go yellow? Or should we go red? Or should we go, a lighter color? No blacks, no brown, no dark metallics.
Yeah, well, the base has to be white.
Yeah, because we already have the white primer. That's white primer. It's ready for basically anything. We just got to scuff it, touch up a few little areas, and then paint it. And we can do that. And there'll be a video of course, because why not, right? So we can do that. So just let us know what you guys think on color. I really appreciate you guys staying around 70 minutes. 70 minutes now. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay tuned. We'll definitely have more coming. But as I like to say,
God bless, stay safe, and stay awesome.
oh, she remembered.